Hi sir, I am Manideepa from CSC B section 2nd BTech. Today I am going to give a presentation about communicational barriers in organizational behavior. So firstly we have to know what is communication. In nowadays in the society, communication becomes a crucial role because everyone should have to clearly understand what the sender sends a message and what the receiver receives the message. It's the major important because unclear understandings makes the conflicts. So that to avoid that we have to maintain a proper communication. So that communication becomes an important role in the society. So first, what is communication? Communication is an essential for effective organizational behavior and performance. Barriers can lead misunderstands, decreased productivity and employee dissatisfaction. So these communication barriers can lead to the misunderstandings and decreased productivity and employee dissatisfaction. So firstly we have to know what is communicational barriers. Communicational barriers are the obstacles to make difficulties for people to understandings like emotions and clear misunderstandings. Identifying and addressing these barriers is crucial for fostering a collaborative workspace. There are different types of communicational barriers in the society. These barriers can be categorized into physical barriers, psychological barriers, and semantic barriers. Physical barriers are occurred due to space or infrastructure, insufficient infrastructures like that. And psychological behaviors can be occurred in individuals like emotions and attitude. Semantical barriers are occurred due to the misunderstandings like language problem or language communications. And the physical barriers includes distance, noise, and inadequate technology preventing effective communication. Psychological barriers involves emotion states, biases, and perceptions that hinder clear communication. We have to know clearly about these barriers one by one. So firstly we have to discuss about physical barriers. Physical barriers can create distance between team members and affecting collaboration. So these physical barriers can make the distance from team members. This distance makes the collaboration effective in companies or another managements. Poor infrastructure such as cramped offices or lack of meeting spaces can be impeded communication flows. So in regional companies, due to the lack of poor infrastructure and lack of meeting spaces makes more physical barriers chance occurring. Technological issues such as unreliable internet or outdated equipment can further exacerbate these barriers. Next we have to go to psychological barriers. Psychological barriers stem from individual attitudes, emotions, perceptions that distort communication. So these barriers can be occurred from individuals like attitude and emotions of others. And these barriers can lead stress, anxiety, and lack of confidence can inhibit an individual willingness to compete openly. Prejudices and stereotypes can lead to misinterpretations and hinder constructive dialogue. Next we have to go semantic barriers. These semantic barriers arise from misunderstandings related to language, jargon, and terminology. So mainly these can be occurred due to the language problem and terminology problem. So in let us take Indian people. When we go outside of the foreigners, we have to communication problem. Means they know only English or Hindi. But in our Indians, we have to know only Telugu. So in that function, the semantic barriers can be occurred. These semantic barriers are also known as language barriers. Difference in language proficiency among employees can lead to confusion and miscommunication. So these language problems creates miscommunication of both the sender and receiver ends. Using technological jargon without considering the audience can alienate team members and obscure meaning. Next, cultural behaviors. Cultural behaviors occurs when individuals from diverse backgrounds interpret messages differently, and norms, values, and communication styles vary across cultures, which can lead to misunderstandings. These are all the norms, values, communication styles leads the misunderstandings in cultural. Organization must foster cultural awareness to bridge communication gaps among diverse teams. And to the above all the reasons for barriers, and we have to follow some rules to overcoming communicational barrier. Shall we look what are the overcoming points of communicational barriers? Training programs focused on effective communication can help employees recognize and mitigate barriers. Encouraging open feedback channels can create an environment where employees feel comfortable expressing their concerns. So, by providing or giving a chance for open feedback channels, these can be creates the users or peoples can make more comfortable to express their concerns and their views. So, utilizing technologies and tools that enhance communication can bridge physical and semantic gaps. So, finally, I conclude that addressing communicational barriers is vital for enhancing organizational effectiveness and employee morale. Continuous assessment and improvement of communication practice can lead to a more cohesive workplace. And ultimate fostering a culture of open communication can lead to better collaboration and success. And these are all about the communicational barriers in organizational behavior. Thank you.